Welcome back to Mindful Stoicism. Imagine this. Someone who once adored you, someone who couldn't go a day without texting you, calling you, or seeking your attention, has suddenly gone cold. The sweet messages and thoughtful gestures that once felt endless have faded. The excitement you used to see in their eyes when they talked to you is now replaced by indifference. You're left staring at your phone, wondering why their name no longer lights up your screen, and a flood of questions takes over your mind. What happened? Did I do something wrong? And most importantly, can I fix this? Here's the thing. This situation is more common than you think, and most people make the same mistake. They panic. They start chasing, overthinking, and losing themselves in an effort to win back what they feel they've lost. But what if I told you this approach is exactly why they pull away even further? What if the real solution isn't about chasing them, but about shifting your mindset, your energy, and your strategy? Because here's the truth most people fail to realize. Attraction isn't lost, it's simply misplaced. And when you know how to realign it, you can reignite their interest and make them see you in a way they can't resist. The secret lies in embracing the timeless principles of Stoicism, which teach us how to master our emotions, reclaim our power, and radiate a confidence so magnetic that others naturally gravitate toward us. In today's video, we'll break it all down. You'll learn the proven Stoic strategies to spark their curiosity, reawaken their feelings, and make them crave your presence more than ever before. So, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you won't just understand how to re-attract someone who's lost interest. You'll have the tools to become irresistibly magnetic and in control of your relationships. Let's dive in. The mystery effect. One of the most powerful forces in attraction is something that we often overlook: the effect of mystery. Think about it for a moment. What truly draws you to someone? Is it always their constant availability, their predictable nature, or is it something deeper, the unknown about them, that keeps you intrigued? The mystery effect isn't just about playing games or being secretive for the sake of it. It's about cultivating a sense of curiosity that naturally pulls others in. When someone becomes too predictable, too available, they lose their charm. The mystery you once held in the beginning fades, and with it, the intrigue that once made you stand out. This happens because people are wired to find unpredictability fascinating. When you're always there, always replying to texts within seconds, always giving them your time and energy, it can begin to feel like there's nothing left to discover. The excitement begins to wane, and so does the attraction. However, when you introduce a sense of mystery into the dynamic, you reignite the spark. You don't have to play mind games or leave someone in the dark about your life entirely. Instead, practice being a little less predictable. Be deliberately unavailable at times. Respond to messages with just enough time to let them think, what's going on in their life? Why haven't they replied yet? It's this space, this tension, that can trigger their curiosity and keep them thinking about you. In addition, mystery is more than just timing. It's about keeping certain aspects of yourself reserved. You don't need to share every detail of your life with them right away. Let them earn the privilege of getting to know you deeper. Keep them coming back, eager to uncover more of who you are. The less they know, the more they'll want to find out. By mastering the mystery effect, You'll reawaken their attraction to you and turn yourself into an enigma they can't resist. 2. The power of detachment. When someone starts pulling away, our natural instinct is often to cling tighter, to chase after them, and to seek constant validation. But here's the harsh truth: the more you chase, the more you push them further. The key to reigniting attraction lies in the Stoic principle of detachment, and it's not about ignoring or abandoning someone. Instead, it's about removing emotional dependence and reclaiming your inner peace. Detachment means releasing the need to control or possess the other person. It's about recognizing that your self-worth and emotional stability are not dependent on someone else's attention. When you stop acting out of desperation, you shift the energy in the relationship, and that shift is magnetic. People are naturally drawn to those who are independent and emotionally self-sufficient. By detaching, you not only protect your emotional well-being, but also create a space where they can re-engage with you on their own terms, instead of feeling smothered or pressured. Think about it. When you detach, you become less predictable. Your energy no longer revolves around them, and you start to focus on yourself, your goals, passions, and growth. This is one of the most powerful forms of attraction: self-investment. When they see you thriving without them, it creates a sense of loss. They'll wonder what's changed and feel an underlying fear of missing out. Remember, detachment isn't about being cold or distant. It's about showing them that you are whole and complete, regardless of their presence in your life. You don't need their approval to be happy or fulfilled. The more you embrace this Stoic mindset, the more magnetic and irresistible you'll become, because true attraction stems from inner strength, not desperation. 3. Rekindle their emotions. When it comes to attraction, emotions play a far more significant role than logic. Think about the early stages of any relationship. You weren't just attracted to the person because of their appearance or their words. You were drawn to how they made you feel. Emotions are powerful, and they create bonds that logic alone can never match. So, if you're looking to re-attract someone who's lost interest, you must first focus on rekindling their emotions. But how do you do this? It's not about pleading for attention or bombarding them with texts. Instead, it's about recreating the positive feelings they once associated with you. The key is to make them feel good in your presence again, just like you did in the beginning, but this time with more emotional depth and subtlety. Start by focusing on shared memories, those moments when you both laughed, felt truly connected, or experienced something meaningful together. Nostalgia is a powerful emotion that can trigger positive feelings. You don't have to remind them directly of those moments, but if you can gently reference a time when they felt happy or loved around you, it can reignite their emotional attachment. Another effective way to rekindle emotions is through lightheartedness and humor. One of the reasons why people fall in love is because they enjoy being around someone who makes them smile, laugh, and feel at ease. Don't force it. Just be naturally playful and fun in your interactions. When someone associates you with joy and positivity, they'll naturally want more of that in their life. Remember, emotions are the foundation of attraction, so make sure that when they think of you, it's not just your face they remember, but the way you made them feel, warm, appreciated, and understood. When you become the person who brings back those emotional highs, you'll quickly find their interest in you rekindled. to become a better version of yourself. When someone loses interest in you, it's easy to slip into a mindset of desperation. You may find yourself questioning your worth or trying to change who you are just to get their attention back. But the truth is, one of the most powerful ways to re-attract someone is by becoming a better version of yourself, not for them, but for you. This isn't about changing your personality or trying to be someone you're not. It's about focusing on growth, evolution, and becoming the most confident, authentic version of yourself. Why does this work? It's simple. Attraction is rooted in strength and self-assurance. When you start improving yourself, whether it's physically, mentally, or emotionally, you radiate a kind of energy that others can't ignore. Think of it as leveling up in the game of life. People are naturally drawn to those who are ambitious, passionate, and who continuously seek to improve. This doesn't mean you need to make drastic changes overnight. It could be something as simple as hitting the gym to feel stronger, learning a new skill to boost your confidence, or setting new goals for your career or personal life. The key is to focus on areas of your life where you can thrive independently. This signals to them that you don't need anyone to complete you. You're already whole, and you're constantly working to become even better. When they see you evolving, they'll wonder what they're missing. They'll begin to question why they let you slip away, because the person they once knew has transformed into someone even more captivating, magnetic, and dynamic. By focusing on becoming your best self, you not only re-attract them, you position yourself as someone who's impossible to ignore. And that's when they'll start chasing you, not the other way around. 5. Maintain boundaries and standards. One of the most crucial yet often overlooked aspects of re-attracting someone is the ability to maintain your boundaries and uphold your standards. When someone starts pulling away, it's easy to fall into the trap of becoming overly accommodating, hoping that by being more available or forgiving, you can win back their attention. But this strategy is not only ineffective, it's also detrimental to your own sense of self-worth. In Stoicism, we are taught to value our integrity and self-respect above all else. This means that no matter how much you may desire their attention or affection, you must never compromise your boundaries. Boundaries aren't just about physical space. They are about emotional and mental protection. They are the lines you draw that define how others are allowed to treat you. When you have clear boundaries, you signal to others that you value yourself and expect to be treated with the same respect you offer. If someone has distanced themselves and then suddenly returns, it's essential that you don't fall into the trap of immediately accepting them back without any changes. This is where your standards come in. Your standards are a reflection of your worth. You should never settle for less than what you deserve. If they have shown a lack of effort, respect, or genuine care in the past, you need to make it clear that you will not tolerate these behaviors again. By maintaining these boundaries and standards, you become a person of high value, someone who is not easily swayed or manipulated. This not only helps protect your emotional well-being, but also raises your level of attraction. When people see that you have standards that you won't compromise on, it creates a sense of mystery and admiration. They'll see you as someone who is strong, self-assured, and in control of their own life, a person they'd have to work to win over. Ultimately, maintaining boundaries and standards allows you to re-establish the dynamic of respect and desire in your relationships. It shows others that you won't settle for less, which, ironically, makes them want to give you more. When someone loses interest, it's easy to panic. But the Stoic path is clear. Stay grounded, stay confident, and focus on your growth. By doing this, you naturally become someone they can't stop thinking about. Now, it's time to take action. Which of these strategies are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're ready to master the art of attraction and personal power, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mindful Stoicism. Remember, you're not just re-attracting them, you're reclaiming your worth. Until next time, stay mindful and stay strong.